Uh, Welcome, everyone. This is the SIG Instrumentation Biweekly meeting. Today is May 27th. We have, it looks like, a few agenda items. Merrick, it looks, and Damien, you guys have the first agenda item. You guys want to go over it?
I mean, you wrote it, but I can talk. So on some recent discussion on one of the PRs on metric server, we got to pretty quick agreement that we could do better on the API server or custom metrics API server library. To make it easier for also other make it easier to use it. So the problem that we found out or discussed was that Prometheus adapter uses both custom metrics API server library to serve APIs, custom metrics and external metrics, but also imports metric server and uses part of this code to don't copy the API machinery part. And this basically creates a problem that metric server is bound to or can cause breaking changes, even though it was not promised. And this definitely, as more components start re-implementing core metrics as part of their adapter, that would be great to simplify for those use cases and allow just an author of an adapter just to use one library and decide what metrics they want to provide, and don't think about like finding out that there is also like totally separate word. So I think I originally proposed the name, but this is totally a name that is one work in process of creating a metrics API. Could be a metrics API machinery, or maybe Han knows more because API people have like there is a lot of projects with the similar naming, and there is definitely naming is hard. A project to move. I think basically we would move the metrics part of API machinery into custom metrics library and rename it so it could be more obvious for people how to where to look for.
Is it versioned right now?
Which one?
Yeah.
I think there was a proposal. I think that most know to use the Kubernetes versioning. This is, I think, related to that most Kubernetes libraries are exposed from Kubernetes staging so they're tagged as Kubernetes, and this library like is external, so it's not. But I think there is a proposal to do that.
Yeah, there is an open issue in custom metrics API server to kind of add some versioning there, but there is still nothing land yet. This still need to be tackled.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with like, what's the ask here? You just want a repo?
Everyone wants the repo. No, it's just a discussion. It's just like make sure that those changes are visible, they're public, people can have maybe add their thoughts. Maybe naming could be outsourced if someone has an idea, and if maybe also someone wants to help with that.
I mean, wait, this is already in a separate repo though, right?
Yes,
I think
it's just
the question was to move the abstracted resource metrics API machinery out of metric server into the what is now the, I think, custom metrics API server repo. Right? Is that what you meant? Yeah.
Yeah, that like this is the code change. We are just discussing, like a part of like the low-level code change. There's also thinking about breaking changes or renaming to make it more useful and more discoverable. Breaking changes, how we can handle those, and all. Like if there's any problem that we don't see, or we could maybe don't do a breaking change, or like, yeah, we want would be good too.
So this is
I
more
think
like
this was always the plan. Like, I think it's just something like Solly did the refactoring like 3 years ago, and I think we said that the next step would be to move it, and I think we just never did it. So like, I'm totally up for this.
I mean, this is basically a component base, right? More.
Yeah.
It's a bit more general than that, or
component base
it's
is
more
pretty
specific than component base, but it's
But now there is a component API server. Like there is component base, and there is a wrapper for component base for API server, like or controllers. Like we are building the layers. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds reasonable. Is there anything that we need to do in order to get this?
I suppose we need to request the repo name change.
Any concerns about like breaking change? Is it for people that import?
I mean, maybe we should just create a new repo and then migrate the stuff and deprecate the old one. That way it doesn't break for people.
Yeah, that was my idea. So like to create a whole new one and just bring both code base into one place. And even like custom metrics API server hasn't been touched in a while. It will need a whole refactor in my opinion, or at least some refresh. So having a new place to host everything sounds the best option.
I think I would leave that up to whoever wants to do the work. Like how you want to do it is up to whoever does the work. Like if you want to do it, then and you want to do it that way, by all means, you have my approval.
Yeah, but one of us has to actually request the name change or get the new repo. So it would be helpful to know which one of those we should do.
I don't think there is like you just need to approve. I think you don't need to do the like requesting yourself. If someone wants to take it, like we can just create an issue. Maybe someone can pick up and anyone can propose. I think we migrated that original repos for kube state metrics and metric server.
Okay, I mean, I think it sounds reasonable.
Okay, I think that's all. If someone wants to propose a name, please propose. I will leave you someplace.
Okay, so we have 2 more agenda items, but Elena's not here, so we should probably move it to the next session when she will be here. There's one thing though I wanted to talk about, David, specifically, the metrics grabber thing. I don't know what's going on there.
Oh yeah, so actually it looks like there was a change to make a bunch of the control plane pods insecure ports disabled, and they added, in order to accomplish that, they added a proxy to the test, and the proxy is super duper flaky. I actually, I'm pretty sure you were on a reviewer for one of the changes.
Yeah, I was just wondering what was going on.
So they broke it, and it sounds like they're trying to fix it.
So it's not on us?
Yeah, so we have an issue open, right, that we all got pinged on. And I CC'd the person who made the change. And they linked to a different issue that where they're tracking progress. So There's 101.894, which is our issue, and then in it, they link to 102.050. Whoops, that didn't work.
Well, thanks for looking into it. Elena was mentioning that this was kind of a problem. So I thought we should probably talk about it. But it sounds like it's not on us. It sounds like it's whoever owns the proxy.
You're assigned to the remove metrics proxy PR right now, Han, which is supposedly the fix that they're referencing for it.
Oh, did I review this already? It needs a rebase or something. So I haven't looked at this. This is quite old. No, and also they're saying that it's not a flake. Like, yeah, is this even resolved? I mean, like, I don't even know if.
Or it looks like there's a separate attempt to deflake the metrics grabber tests that merged 6 hours ago. So let's actually go check and see if that helped.
Are you looking at the link that Elena generated?
Yep. Yes, I am.
Here.
Now we get to find out whose internet is faster.
All right,
And there we go.
That's that. For everyone else following along, this is the link. It looks like it's still happening.
Yep.
But again, this isn't really us, right? Like, this is like some random proxy
Well,
that people, or do we
so
own the proxy?
we own the tests, and someone added a proxy. So we can either ask them to revert the change that added the proxy, but it's been almost 2 weeks, or we're responsible for fixing it probably, but they're looking at it.
I mean,
I'm just going to comment on the issue saying that it's still failing.
yeah, it's still failing. And also this remove metrics proxy, which is, I mean, I don't understand what I'm supposed to do here. This needs a rebase, and the comments make it sound like it's not actually ready.
Yeah, so in the issue, the flaky test issue, they say they're working on it in that remove metrics proxy PR, but there's some problem that's blocking it. They call it a debugging handler problem, and they ask if they can merge a separate PR to mitigate it, which has already merged, but it doesn't appear to have fixed the test.
Okay.
Or maybe it may also be, do people have to rebase on top of their fix before it all?
Yeah, I think they have to rebase. I think the problem is this PR has not been rebased after that fix. So we can just, I guess we can just ask them. All right. I guess that was it. Thank you for updating me. I was, yeah, not up to speed on this one. Okay. Does anyone else have any agenda items that they want to talk about? No. Okay. Then I guess everyone gets 13 minutes of their life back. Thanks, everyone. It was nice seeing you. All right. Bye.
See ya. Bye.